folks, I'm back. Today I want to talk to you guys about the first 2 years of parenting. Yes, that's right, with your first child, the newborn, the baby. Particularly if you are in a relationship still together with one another, both spouses. What spouses go through when they have their firstborn child for the first 2 years. It can be challenging, it can be tricky, especially if you have more than one child. Because it affects the dynamics of the whole entire relationship, from your intimate to just on a general basis, sharing moments together. And let me tell you something, guess what comes in? Stress, anxiety, depression, suppression. Bust-ups, breakups can happen at this point because it's so delicate. The relationship is so delicate when it comes down to children. Especially if you have more than one child, it can be tricky to man. Especially if they're under the age of 2 years old, because they're still developing themselves, they're still developing their character. When they get to 2 years old, when they're able to explore, when they're able to do dangerous things, from climbing over here, walking, running, it gets very tricky in terms of just manning them. And I want to bring something to your attention, because this is the point where the relationship is so sensitive, is so delicate and fragile at this moment. It can break or you can make. Especially at this time when it's stressful. Majority of the times, generally I'm saying, that the guys tend to be so oblivious about the stress levels of their partner. What their partner does, particularly the mother, she might not know how to communicate and communicate her feelings effectively well, because she's stressed out. She's going through the emotions of anxiety, depression, suppression, and whatever it is. She's going to vomit it out on you. She's going to take it out on you. But what she's really trying to do is she's trying to reach out to you for reassurance. And if you're unable to reassure her and lighten her burdens and lighten the loads, when it comes down to raising children and taking care of the family, then I'll tell you what, you're going to have a breakdown in your marriage. You're going to have a breakdown in your relationship. That's how delicate it is. Because if you're unable to de-stress her, the level of your intimacy will drop. The level of your connection and communication will deteriorate, and it will drop. Because you ain't reducing the stress. And trust me, people, even you will be stressed. There'll be times when both of you are stressed or one of you are stressed. What are you going to do then? And the kids are stressing you out. How are you going to take care of them? Are you going to walk off from put everything down and just pack your bags and leave? Or are you going to stick around? Are you going to stick around for the rough ride? Because after the rough ride, then it becomes stale. It becomes stable. That's the word I'm after. It's so challenging, and it will develop your character for the better. Because once your character is developed, they can be never fully developed, because you're always ongoing, growing throughout the rest of your life. It doesn't matter how advanced and experienced that you are, you always got something new to learn, people. But it will make you a better person. It will make you a stronger person. It will improve the quality of your relationship, depending on if you man up, take on the challenge and deal with it, and make sure that you bring out the best in the worst situation. That's what it's about, people. Trying to be there for one another. But the first 2 years, you need to equip yourself. You need to just take on the challenge, put your head down, and just get on with it. Grind away. Grind away. Help one another to de-stress. That's what it's about, people. Because having children can be very, very challenging. You've got to work around them. Your schedule is dictated by them. And it's also about sacrifice, because not in every single situation you will be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. You cannot roam freely and go about your own business, because it can come across quite neglectful on the other spouse. When they need you the most, are you going to be there? Are you going to be able to help and assist and de-stress their loads? And the other spouse, particularly the mother, has to also understand where the father is coming from as well, because it can be stressful in both parties. But the only difference is one is more stressed out than the other, depending on each and every single situation. And it varies. Stress is always going to vary from one to another. And there'll be times when both of you are stressed out, and the kids are seeing this and experiencing this, and all of a sudden at this point, the relationship is very delicate, because it can also break or make. In these first 2 years of raising children, this is where the relationship is challenged the most. And of course, there's other different types of phases. But if you're unable to take this and make something great out of it, then the relationship will crumble. it's easy for both spouses to be together without no children. You can go out, do whatever it is that you want, but when you have children, there's a hell of a lot of accountability and responsibility right there, people. That's the thing I want to bring to your attention. I thought I just might vomit out my thoughts, share it with you, put it out there. Tell me what you think. Let me know. If you've got anything to say, by all means, please don't be shy. Leave a comment below. I've said this before and I'm going to say it over and over again. We're here to connect and communicate with one another so we can learn, grow and develop. People, that's all I have to say. Until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many as well as yourself. Sorry, one more thing. I'm not really trying to give learning here as such. All it is that I'm just expressing my thoughts. There's no conclusion in this in terms of what I want you to get from it. All it is I'm just expressing myself, expressing my ideas. That's it. People, I'm going to leave it at that. Bye for now.